quick-thinking plumber helped save a trapped driver of an overturned dump truck on Monday. News 11's Patrick Clark introduces us to this above-average Joe who used one of his tools of the trade to help the driver pinned in his overturned vehicle.
When a dump truck overturned on a highway, a quick-thinking plumber sprang into action, grabbing his winch to help save the day. Joe Bauer is a journeyman plumber, plying his trade for 20-plus years with Roto-Rooter. Based out of their massive Hazelwood location, Monday Bauer was on his way to a job when he noticed an accident up ahead on the Page Avenue extension.
Happened to see the truck come to a stop. It had folded over the median and it slid down the median about, I would say, maybe 150 feet, something like that. And it was a huge cloud of dust. So that's how I found it, or that's how I knew what happened. Pulled up to block traffic at first and jumped out to help the guy.
Stopping his vehicle to notify oncoming vehicles, Joe and two other people who had stopped to help attempted to free the driver before first responders could get to the scene. Using his winch, Joe got to work on giving the trapped truck driver breathing room.
At the time, the truck was spewing fuel everywhere. So we were literally standing in a pile or a puddle of diesel fuel. Not that that's that big a deal because it's not super flammable, but still, we didn't want to take a chance on the guy catching fire. We were trying to get him out, pulled on it till it wouldn't pull anymore, and it was enough that relieved. I didn't even know that was kind of a side effect to it. It actually relieved the pressure that was being exerted by the truck against his chest or his stomach.
That winch normally used by Roto-Rooter plumbers for heavy objects, 2,500 pounds and under. He stayed on the site for over a half hour while fire and rescue figured a way to release his pressure without causing issues for the trapped driver. Joe credits St. Charles Fire, EMS, and police for pulling the man from the truck and saving him.
He thought about the winch, so he was able to back it up, hook it up, pull the steering wheel off the man, and really thinking outside the box. What an amazing thing. Very proud of him. Joe always likes to say that he's just a country boy. I'd say he's a country boy with a little bit more smarts than that, because that's pretty amazing to me.
Quite the good deed that you did.
I think that would be the right way to put it. I think that is exactly the right way to put it. It was a good deed, trying to help somebody. That was all it was.
Well, we're told that the firefighters had to cut the line that Joe had there with his truck. He's getting a replacement, but he also, after he was done saving that driver, went and completed 2 more jobs. In Hazelwood, Missouri, Patrick Clark, News 11.